Well, last night didn't exactly work out as planned. I came with an ultra rare 20 dime release because, as you know, 99% of my plays are rated either 5, 10, or 15 dimes. And after winning a 15 dime best bet the night before with Houston in a 13-3 route, I figured, what the hell? I was in position. I came out with a 20 dime play. I absolutely love the Cubs on the run line with Jake Arrieta against the White Sox at Cellular Field. And, well, let's just say Jake Arrieta didn't have it last night. The one thing I can't stand about guys that are handicappers is that after they lose a game, they try to make excuses. They try to rationalize. They try to tell you they were on the right side of the game, but for one reason or another, they lost the game. I'm sorry, guys. You win, you lose. There is no in between. You win, you lose. Then there's the other handicapper, the guy who says, I'll never use effing so-and-so again, or screw that team, I'm never going to bet them again. Really? What did the team do to you? What did the guy do to you? You're the one that made the play. You're the one that made the bet. Seriously? I mean, that's just immaturity showing. Fact is, I pulled the trigger on the Cubs last night. I pulled the trigger on Jake Arrieta last night. He grooved a bad pitch to Todd Frazier. It left the park. The Cubs didn't play well in the game, and they lost. And that's the beauty of baseball. It's a long season. There's going to be other losers. There's going to be more winners. And it's a hell of a long season, and you have plenty of time to recoup your losses. And the fact is, I'm still playing with profit from day one of this season. So, move forward. Free pick also lost last night with the Orioles. Yes, they got the win, but did not get it by enough as they only won 3-2, and it was a run line release, and they won it 3-2 in extra innings against Colorado. So, to prove that I certainly do not hold anything against the Cubs or the White Sox for that matter, I'm going to come right back and take a look at game number 2 of that series on the south side of Chicago tonight. And I'll tell you what, I actually like the White Sox. And it has nothing to do with the fact that they really won last night or they beat me last night. It has everything to do with the pitching matchup, which tonight is James Shields against Kyle Hendricks. Now, Hendricks is coming off 2 straight strong starts, a pair of shutout performances. Didn't go the distance in either, worked 6 and 7 innings, the last one coming against the Mets. But listen, they were both at home. And Hendricks is one of those guys, as I pointed out many times in this season and in past years as well, you've got to look at the road-home split differentials for so many pitchers in baseball. And Hendricks is another one of those cases where you ride him at home and you stay away like the plague on the road. Is his earned run average that despicable on the highway? No, not necessarily. But it pales in comparison to his home numbers. Listen, at Wrigley Field this season, he's made 11 appearances. 10 of those 11 have been starts. He's 7-1 with a 1.36 ERA pitching at home. On the road, that earned run average is 3.63. Again, respectable, but it pales in comparison to his home number. And his record in 8 road starts is 2-5. But then you go back to last year. And last season, 17 road starts. His earned run average was 4.47. The other guy pitching tonight, James Shields for Chicago. You remember his last couple of starts for San Diego, miserable. His first few starts for Chicago, even worse if that was possible. Here's the breakdown. His first 4 starts with the White Sox. His earned run average was 15.81. But since then, his last 5 starts, 2.10 earned run average. Now, he has nothing to show for his last 3 outings because the White Sox have scored a total of 1 run in those 3 starts. But maybe Chris Sale started something. Maybe his actions the other day united this team because suddenly the White Sox have won 3 straight. On the other hand, the Cubs on the road, this team that was tearing up baseball on the highway early in the season, they have now lost 8 of their last 11 outside of Wrigley Field. So why the hell not? Take the White Sox. They're getting $1.50, $1.55 here, straight up on the money line. So I'm going to go with the White Sox and James Shields tonight. I'm specifying pitchers as I always do. And the White Sox are going to be the play as I look for them to win their 4th in a row. Now, listen, guys, I'm not absolutely in love with this play. There's a reason why it's a free play. And today's card is very, very weak. I was able to come up with a 15-dime best bet, and this is what I call the best of the worst. The free picks are always the plays that for one reason or another I decided not to play as a best bet, not to bet my own money on because they were flawed for one reason or another. Well, this is the only other play on the board that I'm considering tonight, thus the free play status. That'll do it, guys. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this. You know the deal one more time. Good luck, everybody.